This is what happens when you try to humiliate and underestimate a fighter with Aztec blood running through his veins. Today, we're looking at Mexican fighters who made their opponents regret every word they said by beating the brakes off them. This Puerto Rican loudmouth thought beating this Mexican would be easy, that in his head the fight was already won, celebrated and spent. The strategy was simple: bet $1 million amount on himself, knock out the Mexican, and immediately head to the bank to collect. But the most important thing was not the bet, but that excessive self-confidence that, like a poorly tied balloon, ends up exploding in your face. He was coming off 2 tough losses to Brian Viloria and Edgar Sosa, but there's something every boxer should learn before talking too much. Never use as a stepping stone a man who has already fallen twice and gotten back up. That was the reason the Puerto Rican came in so confident. He thought the Mexican was nothing more than a punching bag anyone could hit. The fight begins. Segura applies pressure like he knows how to do. Jonathan moves, slips, smiles. He feels comfortable. Very comfortable. It only took a few seconds to understand everything. The Mexican wasn't backing up. He kept moving forward despite coming off 2 losses.
González inmediatamente busca hacer el rolling. Lo vemos un tanto desconfiado en el arranque, mi Julio.
Giovanni Segura que lo aguanta a pie firme, va para adelante. Lo vuelven a agarrar ahí, aventándolo para atrás, pero demostrando ese corazón, esa valentía, y va para adelante, a pie firme va Giovanni.
Second round, and Segura starts to cut off the ring. The Mexican pressure begins to feel stronger and stronger. The Puerto Rican slowly began to drop his guard, and the Aztec seized every opening to land meaningful shots. Until the moment came that the Islander never expected.
Tiene que empezar a atacar ese momento. ¡Ahí está el primero! ¡Entra durísima! ¡Una derecha volada! ¡Sabrosa! ¡Poderosa!
He gets up from the canvas hurt but brave, and the Mexican, smelling blood, unleashes more punches, snapping his head around like a child's piñata.
La cabeza para todos lados. Vuelve a atacar Giovanni Segura. Es un bombardeo total.
And then something happens that nobody understands to this day. The referee steps in and stops the action, but inexplicably refuses to count the knockdown.
Encuentra mal. Giovanni no sabe qué hacer. Vuelve a la lona. El referee dice que no cuenta. Es un robo. Es un robo esa caída era.
It was a strategic pause, just enough for the bell to save the Puerto Rican from a devastating knockout.
González apenas sobrevive. Es un puertorriqueño de referee. Eso es.
What happened was a clear sign, proof of who the favorite of the night was, and to everyone's surprise, the referee was Puerto Rican too.
Porque está noqueado este hombre. Y bueno, pues yo ya como que conté demasiado. Este minuto de descanso se está alargando.
Ahí lo agarra con esa izquierda volada. Lo agarra con esa derecha volada que se va a la lona. Se levantó en malas condiciones. Y Jonathan se... ¡Ay! Otra vez lo agarra con ese bombazo arriba.
By this point in the fight, the favorite had changed. The Mexican was proving to be far superior to his opponent.
En solo 5 minutos las canas desaparecen. Conserva el alma de tu personalidad. Luce como un campeón como Giovanni Segura, que está luciendo, pero en serio, quiere ya terminar aquí el combate. Como cazador tras su presa va el guerrero azteca, Julio César.
Y se lo quiere comer vivo, Rodolfo, se lo quiere comer vivo, golpeándolo al cuerpo, golpeándolo.
Then the exchanges began. Punch for punch, both throwing everything they had, holding nothing back. The 4th round begins, and Giovanni steps out with a single thought: to finish what he started.
Con la mano izquierda lo va cazando y de manera desesperada Giovanni quiere ya el knockout, pero cuidado, está arriesgando y en serio, otra vez la mano derecha del peleador mexicano, pero también se llevó lo suyo Marco Barrera.
The Mexican doesn't stop applying pressure. Hooks, waist movement, cutting off every escape like a lion closing in on its prey. The pressure pays off. The Mexican lands a right hook and sends his opponent to the canvas once again.
Entra en 1-2 durísimo para Giovanni Segura, que se está quedando parado. Marco. Empieza a González. Vuelve a lanzar la bomba. Entra Giovanni Segura. Fue la derecha. La bomba está...
The Puerto Rican's face says it all. He's disoriented, getting up out of pride, not strength. The Mexican wastes no time and drives him to the ropes.
Volada, durísima, entran los nudillos principales, los más grandes, vuelve a atacar Giovanni Segura, parece que lo tiene Julio, parece que...
The Puerto Rican no longer responds, he just endures the punishment.
La bomba González quiere encontrarlo, con Volado, y también con Opel de izquierda, vuelve a encerrarse, ataca a Giovanni, hace metralleta en 2 ocasiones abajo justamente, vuelve a quedar separado la bomba González, ataca a Giovanni Segura, lo prende con la izquierda, vaya momento, está buscando que entre...
And then it comes, the end. The Mexican lands a long, savage combination, punches striking like hammers on a thumb.
Está parado, vuelve Giovanni Segura a irse al frente.
The Mexican didn't just win the fight, he won respect, he won pride.
Vaya momento y desfallece la bomba González. ¡Qué victoria!
There's an old saying that goes, if you have a tail made of straw, don't go near the fire. But this boxer didn't just get close, he sparked the fire himself.
Es bonito y feo a la vez que toda la gente te quiere volar la cabeza por tener este cinturón. Con todo respeto, no te lo vas a llevar tan fácil.
You possibly take and still be giving. Oh, never takes damaging him badly. Damaging him so badly.
This Puerto Rican came in all puffed up, chest out like a strutting pigeon. But Vaquero Navarrete wasn't about to lose his throne to some arrogant challenger. And if you don't believe me, just ask Dogbo. He also had the brilliant idea of showing him disrespect. But Navarrete punished him not once, but twice.
Commands at all time.
Off balance, throw.
WBO Junior Featherweight Champion of the World.
Tim Bradley, what are you looking for early?
What he has to do, every mistake, and every time Navarrete
Opens up with a wide sweeping left hand to close out.
The first and second rounds were all about analysis. The Mexican was measuring, calculating, because if there's one thing Emmanuel Navarrete never does, it's underestimate his opponent.
Ooh, big right hand.
And then on the inside, Diaz getting off to that body. Go. 3-punch combination from Diaz.
And then the third round came, and with it, the most dangerous version of Emmanuel Navarrete showed up. Maybe he wasn't the most technical, but when he connects, it feels like getting hit in the head by a truck.
Up his work rate to break what he's doing. Now he's picking up the pace.
Good shot. That awkward, long lunging left hand from the champion. And now this is the volume, and this is the offensive attack we're used to seeing from Navarrete.
Yeah, that's vintage Navarrete right there.
And then he finds it.
There was going to be moments like this, a championship fight. Navarrete's not going.
Right hand comes in from Navarrete. There are those opportunities to punch within these big.
No doubt the Puerto Rican already knew the Aztec's power, and he understood perfectly that the Mexican was a champion on his own merits. Nothing had been handed to him.
You've never been in there with a guy like this, and there is no sparring partner that you can find that.
Good exchange that time. Right hand score. Navarrete now closing in behind the jab. Diaz doing a good job of blocking that right hand.
Before the fourth round ended, reality hit the Puerto Rican hard. Navarrete unleashed a devastating hook and sent him crashing to the canvas.
Shorter fighter when you're down there.
Oh! There's that left lead uppercut, and the knockdown is scored.
It took the Puerto Rican a while to recover, but he stayed on his feet, still determined, still willing to give everything in the fight.
Moves out to the side. And now he punches back, but you never know when it's...
He said, I want to eat what I want to eat. He said, in fact, I eat food from my town, and if I don't feel comfortable. I respect it.
The one that brought it up to us, we didn't ask him about what his future holds. He said he started asking us about matchups at 130 pounds. Diaz looking to place that left hand between Navarrete's non-stop attack here in round 5.
It's about to turn into a fight.
Earlier,
take advantage of some opportunity.
Which is Christopher Diaz. He has a 71-43 connect.
He does from the outside.
Get down to that body.
Yeah, I think that's the wrinkle for Navarrete's normally.
They're right in the kitchen, and they're exchanging.
The only punch that Diaz has gotten a reaction from Navarrete about is body shots.
But the dangerous thing for Diaz, going down to the body, he has to be careful with those uppercuts.
An uppercut.
Sneaking underneath.
Big different fighter backing up.
And did you see that left hand that he just threw?
Good combination from Diaz.
But like I said, he's exposed for the uppercut, as you can see right now.
Just to open up round 7. Oh, he just missed on that right hand over the top, man. Shorter arms, has to get to work when he's there. Both men opening up. This is taking out a really good tone, isn't it? Good pace here, as they are just throwing the gas pedal.
You're in the corner of Diaz. You got to tell your fighter, plan A is out the window. Keep a tight defense, and you got to fight fire with fire. That's how Diaz can win this fight.
Look at this stuff. Right hand, chin, and things have changed in terms of how Diaz has to go about it.
The 8th round came, and the Mexican went back to punishing the Islander. He landed a brutal uppercut and sent his opponent crashing to the canvas once again.
One up, vicious uppercut.
Was blocked on the inside. 4-punch combination from Navarrete. Uppercut in the midst of it, and he goes down again. Beautiful combination from Navarrete.
The Puerto Rican got back to his feet, and the Mexican came charging in like a tsunami.
Look at the blood coming from the face of Diaz. 1 minute to go in round 8. The champ in control.
Oh, brutal shot right there.
Such a thud. Uppercut comes in. Diaz is wrapping up. Navarrete. Straight back goes Diaz, and coming forward like a freight train comes Navarrete. Second knockdown scored of this 8th round.
For the 3rd time, the Islander hit the canvas. The punishment was already clear, but he kept getting back up, refusing to go down for good.
He got to leave it all out there, Tess. He got to fight.
He's going for broke.
Just fight.
Throwing it all out there while taking extreme punishment.
But Diaz doesn't have any answers.
Oh my goodness. It's
Look at this combination.
Right, what it is, that offense, that's heavy leather right there.
Throws himself off balance.
He's going to be a tough out for anybody.
He's been game. He's been willing. But Navarrete, so unconventional. Want to let everybody know that at the conclusion of our championship fight, we're going to go over to the ESPN app, ESPN Plus, for extended coverage of this spectacular night of fights. Here's Diaz trying to get to the inside, and Navarrete returning.
In this fight, he hasn't given up.
He doesn't know how to give up. That's not who he is. I have faith in you. There's no pain. There's no pain. There's no pain. As he's looking at that face filled with pain. And look at how Diaz responds. And look at how Navarrete is willing to dish more out. As Diaz is moving forward, lands a right hand. And he's got Navarrete against the ropes. And Navarrete says, we can do this all night long.
The final round began, and both fighters decided to let everything they had go. But in Diaz, the fatigue was far more evident. He was completely spent.
Some right hands here in this 12th and final round. Desperate for a knockout.
Tessin, you're wondering how Diaz is able to do this after taking those shots and being down. I'm going to tell you right now.
Navarrete closing in on defending his title, and Diaz on wobbly legs. How much can you possibly take and still be giving? Oh, Navarrete's damaging him badly.
Get in there.
Damaging him so badly.
That's it, fellas.
Gotta be it.
You don't need to go anymore. That's it.
His corner saw their fighter was badly hurt and made the decision to stop the fight.
The fight is over.
Unbelievable work by both guys.
With that victory, Emmanuel Navarrete retained his WBO super bantamweight title, proving once again why he was the king of the division.
That was. Then you got Sports Center coming up, and we have extended coverage on E+ with all the...
What do you mean, bro? I mean, this name, the monster, is bullshit. Really bullshit. You don't have to announce monster.
Tú vas a mirar quién es el monstruo el sábado, pendejo. You're gonna see who the fuck the monster is.
Que diga lo mismo que te voy a decir a ti después de la pelea.
Heavyweight division throughout history has been the scene of some of the most intense.
All of these fighters thought they could intimidate David Benavidez.
Do you think you can knock out David Benavidez?
Oh, for sure. He got hurt with a jab and dropped with a jab.
Hanging on a thread just right now, just getting battered by David Benavidez. I got him up these last 4 rounds.
That's it. They're going to stop the fight right now. That will do it.
And you go ahead and do that tough boy shit, that whack ass shit. I guess they do that in Arizona. I don't know where you from.
Yeah, and then from where you from, they go to sleep where you from.
Man, stop it.
Julian Love loved to talk, a lot. With a long presence in the Mayweather gym, he carried himself like someone who had already conquered everything.
I ain't say to you or your mom. I don't pay attention to y'all dumb mother.
His dad's a dickhead. Straight up, can swallow a bunch of bars. That dude, I want to slap the out of him.
The press conferences were tense, but Benavidez remained calm. He knew everything would be settled inside the ring.
Relax, guys. Relax, guys. Relax. Relax. Come on, guys. All right.
You obey my commands. Protect yourselves at all times.
Now, to me, is the fact that he's got so many knockouts on his record. That means he's a serious, heavy puncher.
Yeah, he is. He's got... He has a tendency, J. Leon Love, to drop that left hand, and that will not be smart again. Benavidez is really cool right now. He's just tracking J. Leon Love, and he's hurting him with a right hand, another right hand, another right hand.
Leon Love needs to bring his hands up and his head up.
Well,
a big flurry by Benavidez here in the final minute of round 1.
I'm surprised Benavidez isn't going after him. He's still hurt. There.
Benavidez, he's taking his time. It's okay for him to take his time because he's still in punching distance. He's not getting out far enough because Benavidez has long arms and he's catching him on the way in and out.
Well, this is his problem, sitting on the ropes here. This is the big problem. J. Leon has got to be moving. He's got to use his legs.
Oh, big right by Benavidez.
That's it.
2 rounds were all Benavidez needed to earn respect inside the ring. With Floyd watching from ringside, Benavidez punished him right in front of his own crowd. Anthony Durrell never held back from talking trash and trying to intimidate the Mexican warrior.
Do you think you can knock out David Benavidez?
Oh, for sure. He got hurt with a jab and dropped with a jab. That I won a fight, beat him convincingly. What is it? Come on, man, tell the truth. You know,
there was 2 rounds left. There was 2 rounds left. He could have won those 2 rounds.
Man, you fought J-Leon Love, man.
I think Durrell thought he hurt Benavidez with.
Coming down under the right eye of Anthony Durrell.
It's opened up from those left hooks from earlier in the round. And it looks bad managed with that cut eye. So, yeah, he's going to protect himself on the inside there and outside. Ooh, vicious body punches for Benavidez.
Benavidez dominated every round, never giving his opponent a moment to breathe.
Oh, it's a nice counter hook by Durrell, 2 of them.
Yeah, but he's only counting 1 punch.
Oh, the toll on Anthony Durrell. He's hanging on a thread just right now, just getting battered by David Benavidez. I got him up these last 4 rounds.
That's it. They're going to stop the fight right now. That will do it.
David Benavidez was becoming the world champion.
Roja David Benavidez.
David Morrell was an undefeated rising Cuban southpaw, a dangerous prospect with massive hype behind him. But when he crossed paths with David Benavidez, he became even more outspoken, trying to make the Mexican feel fear.
Is that dog or monster? What the heck? Is that dog or monster? What do you mean, bro? I mean, this name, the monster, is really good. That's it. Hand can move. You know, hand got nothing.
Okay, no. Guys, let's speak.
The tension kept rising as the fight date approached. Two undefeated fighters on a collision course. David Morrell was convinced he could take down David Benavidez.
Disputed light heavyweight glory goes to the victor. This is round number 1.
From the opening bell, Morrell looked confident, managing to impose his style early against David.
The greatest 19-punch combination knockout in boxing history.
A couple of right hooks by Morrell, and he's got a nasty right hook. Also a nasty jab, and there it is. Follows up with the left hand in round number 1.
Good start.
Morrell 10 of 50.
In the third round, everything changed. Benavidez seemed to have found his opponent's weakness and went straight after it without thinking twice.
It's a Morrell already delivering. Benavidez saying, bring it on, let's go.
Waited a little bit too long there, but now here comes David Benavidez.
Here comes the combinations of Benavidez. Morrell standing tall and a beautiful successful key weapon for Benavidez.
Believe everything's a key weapon for Benavidez. Look at this action in the corner.
Ooh, wow, what a left hand by Morrell, and here comes Benavidez. Been the scene of some of the most intense rivalries, some of the biggest grudge matches. Benavidez and Morrell already.
Left hook from
Benavidez in turns, give and take the ebb and flow of a high-level boxing main event.
Talk about breaking down the corner.
And this is what he does. He brings the pressure, systematically breaks him down, but Morrell's still there, throwing punches.
In the 11th round, Benavidez took a crushing right hand from his opponent that briefly shook and destabilized him.
It has not been the high output fight that we used to see from Benavidez. And it's ruled a knockdown by referee.
But the Mexican went after him like a lion stalking its prey, determined to finish what he had started.
First point deduction of his career.
Morrell needed to be dramatic here in the championship rounds.
And the commission has confirmed after looking at the replay, Morrell has to go all out. Ronnie Shields screaming at him in the corner. Right hand to the body by Benavidez, and he rocks Morrell with the left. And Benavidez now sitting down on his punches. Minute remaining. Lead left hook lands for Benavidez. Shots landed. Total jabs landed. Power punches. It's all David Benavidez as he looks to go to 30-0.
The final bell rang, and David Benavidez had dismantled yet another undefeated prospect.
I just want to be the best of my era, and whoever they need me to fight next, I want to unify all 4 titles. So if that's next, that's next.